What's up, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with Walmart comic book packs. Yes, folks, it's been a long time since I've done a Walmart comic book pack. I'm kind of laying off, trying to get rid of some of those filler books that they tend to pack them with. No pun intended. Well, no pun is probably intended. And been trying to get through some of those and just not been doing YouTube content. So I'm like, it wasn't nothing I really was chasing after or heard a lot of, hip hop or hubbub about. So haven't been picking them up. But today we got a bunch of them. That's right, a bunch of comic book packs, folks. If you want to see what I picked up today, you know the drill. You got to stay tuned for the video. Now, before we get into all of this comic book goodness, go ahead and smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as the bell notification. So when videos like this one drop ever so randomly, you are one of the first people to know and can make the conscious decision as to whether or not to watch it now or later. As long as you watch it, we appreciate you. We appreciate you so much that we give you things for free for just watching it today, such as, but not limited to, if you need some supplies, visit bcwsupplies.com. Use the coupon code SCG to save yourself 10% on your order. Also in the description of this video is a link to Comics on Coffee. If you like great coffee to go with your great comics, go to coffeeoncomics.com. Use the coupon code SCG, you guessed it, at checkout to save yourself 15% on your order. So, as I've said, I really haven't, the hubbub of the Walmart comic packs has died down. Whether it's the Marvel or the DC ones. DC had those ones that were supposedly shredded that ended up in the comic book packs and the like, but really I haven't heard. Let me know down in the comments below if I've just been missing out, haven't had my ear to the ground, as it were. But let's see what we got today. For those of you who are not familiar with the channel, thank you for showing up. Be sure to go ahead and mash that like button and the subscribe button so you don't miss any content, ever so randomly it is, but don't miss any content. I do videos like this one, other unboxings, as well as YouTube auctions, comic book auctions. So let's see what we got here. First off, we got Defenders Beyond. Hold on. Felt like I was about to sneeze. Okay, Defenders Beyond #1. Loki leads a new lineup. Doesn't look too exciting. Actually, like the old lineup better. But yeah, okay. Let's see what else we got. Boom. We got Marauders #4. Looks like she didn't have any signal anywhere, so she was kind of just stuck like Chuck, so to speak. Kind of a cool cover. The first run of Marauders I was kind of a fan of. It was like hit and miss, but it was keeping me. And then the second one, not so much. All right, we got Edge of Spider-Verse #1. Now for these Marvel packs in particular, the ones on the front are either Walmart exclusives or Walmart variants. So I think I've seen this particular cover before, so it's probably a Walmart variant. And the very easy way to tell if it's a Walmart variant or if it's a regular variant is the fact the UPC code is always on the back for the Walmart variants. So it's kind of cool. Seems like there might be a key to that one. So this one right here is a DC pack. So the DC packs and the Walmart Marvel packs cost the same, but DC includes 4 books instead of just 3. Just because it's the front-facing issue does not mean it's always an exclusive. Now, they used to make a bigger deal about these back things, and I don't know if they just did a poll or if it was cost-cutting or whatever, but trying to promote, people to collect those as well. All right, we got DC versus Vampire Killers, the Harley Quinn cover. So that one should be an easy one to Killers. Let's see. I read this one. This is the one where Harley. Yeah. Not to spoil it if you haven't read DC versus Vampires, but it was a pretty cool one. We got Flashpoint Beyond. That's a cool little series that just wrapped up. This is issue 1. We got Justice League Odyssey number 20. Then we got a Philip Tan cover of Teen Titans Academy number 3. Now the DC, so nothing spectacular, I don't think, but the DC packs were including like square-bound books at one time, like the Three Jokers books and the like. And so you can look on the side and actually see what you were getting, which was pretty cool, because if you're getting a $10 cover price book in there, you're like, okay, that's worth the price of admission right there. And so let's see what we got right here. Show the back first. We got Iron Man number 20. Now, haven't been too hip on the whole Hellcat Tony Stark deal. It's been a while since Iron Man was worth the read, in my humble opinion, but teach their own. Got Amazing Spider-Man number 2, the second print. That's the current series. Then we got Miss Marvel and Moon Knight number 1. Looks like a Todd Knott cover. Yep, it is. He does a lot of the Walmart variant covers there. So, on to the next pack. Nothing really exciting there, at least in my mind. Most of the books, unless I just happen to pull a little gem out of there, most of these will be for resale. So if you're interested in any books, unless I say, hey, I'm going to keep this, and even if I say I'm going to keep it, I might not for the right price. So yeah, let me know. Don't tell me I got another. I did. I'll sit. All right, baby, I'm doing something right now. All right, that won't even get edited out, folks. Yeah. So there's something else about these DC packs. One of the downsides of it. Let's see, Nubia number 1. That's the David Mack cover. So cool, but I've seen plenty of these in the packs. Mr. Miracle, the Source of Freedom. Yeah. This is there's certain books, especially in the DC packs, that they had way overprinted, and it shows that you continue to get them in there. This is the 0.1 third print, and I have had plenty of those. And then there's got DC MTech. Justice League gets an upgrade. So I don't know anything about that series. So okay, we will keep that going with another Marvel pack, kind of keeping them going back and forth. Now, don't get me wrong, Marvel has certain books that you see way more of. Like, I think they finally got through all the lenticulars from years ago, but there for a while, I was like, ooh, certain lenticulars too. Let's see what we got right here. First off, we got Eternals. Ooh, yuck. Eternals number 11. This is Judgment Day is Coming. Esad Ribic covers is probably the best thing. The Gillen writing, at first I was wanting, really give them a shot, but just didn't do it for me. Oh, now this is a keeper. This is the Immortal X-Men number 4 Mark Brooks cover. Now there's several variants to this. This is obviously the one that you could get anywhere, I believe. Well, I say obvious. I believe that's correct. He had a couple that were like New York Comic Con exclusives or whatever. So now Gillen, ironically enough, actually also writes Immortal X-Men. I really don't like how they're doing Sinister as some goofball mad scientist. He was, in my mind, more of an evil mad scientist. But I'm going to probably keep that one. We got X-Men Legends number 1. So these are really cool. This is the second series. In this one, they kind of retcon the fight between Hulk and Wolverine in 181, and they put Wolverine actually meeting the Beast prior to what everybody would have thought. It's done by Roy Thomas, so that was kind of cool too, but not a big fan of that particular cover, but it was a cool read. All right, let's go with a DC pack, see what we can come up with. Legion of Superheroes. Ooh, another one. This is part of the Future State number 2. Another one I've seen a bunch of in these packs. We got Blood Syndicate number 1. This is from the new run of it. Actually, I've seen these on the front comic packs. Trial of Amazon's Wonder Girl limited series, meh. And then we got Black Adam number 1. This is a series I have not read. Christopher Priest is writing it. Cool cover. I don't know anything about it. Let me know in the comments down below if I am missing out on that. Let's go here. Appreciate everybody for taking time to watch this video. Hopefully you'll watch it all the way through and hit that like button when you do. Actually, go ahead and hit that like button now so you don't forget it. Let's go with, boom, Wolverine patch number 2. And this is a Philip Tan cover, variant cover. You know, this patch book should really do it for me because Larry Hama is writing it. So Marvel's figured out, hey, let's play to the nostalgia and bring a lot of these old writers, old properties back. Oh, now this is a keeper right here. I stand corrected for my earlier statement that they're all for sale. This is Knights of X number 3, the Hellfire Gala edition. Now, I am not a big fan of Knights of X. I am not a big fan of the Hellfire Gala overall, but that cover, that cover is a keeper. So, got 2 to keep. Hey, that's more than having passed. We got Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, number 1. This is another series. When they came out with the new series prior to the movie releasing, I was like, yeah, it's okay. Nothing to write home about, but it's okay. So I read that first series. It came out another one, and I was just like, I'm out. It wasn't enough to keep me coming back. And that's kind of the deal with some of my, and I'm sure everybody's pull list is that, hey, we need to see some new good content. That's especially the harder it is to come up with these dollars, that we want to part with those green certificates of appreciation we call American currency. You know, there's so much stuff out there to just settle for okay. There's a lot of indie creators, even on Indiegogo and Kickstarter. Okay, great. We got Batman 0 Point number 3, the second printing with Snake Eyes. And the thing with these is when they, I guess, put the heat seal or whatever they put to make that bag pack tight, it attaches itself to those. Like, oopie, yay. We got Dark Detective number 3. I was actually surprised by a couple of the Future State series. They were actually better, and I don't know if maybe my expectation was so low that when they came out, I'm like, okay, this ain't half bad. The Dark Detective, the Dan Mora art, the storytelling was okay too, which Tamaki, which kind of surprised me. So I got the ones for Detective. The Swamp Thing was good. Catwoman was good. So there were several of them that were okay. Then we got Batman Beyond the White Knight number 1. Now, when this was the first print. When this first came out, everybody was, saying that this was being shorted. So this was kind of the hipster book. I already have a copy. Actually, managed to get 2 and sell one shortly after it came out, but. So that was a good find there. And we got Monkey Prince number 6. I've heard a couple of good things about it. Not a lot of people that I know that just raving about it, but haven't got into it myself. Let me know in the comments below if I'm missing out on Monkey Prince. So there is that pack right there. So with the Batman White Knight, which, by the way, is one of my favorite renditions of the Dark Knight. No, it's basically an Elseworld story, and maybe it's because of his willingness to kill off characters and switch things up a little bit, even so much like the Duke Thomas becomes, I don't think I'm spoiling too much at this point, but Duke Thomas becomes a Robin, and Red Hood ends up training a new Robin himself, and Jason Todd was actually the first Robin in there, so a few nuanced things, and his art really lends to that. So, all right, we got Nightwing Future State #2. And I've actually gotten into Nightwing. This Nightwing is been a surprising read for me. I picked up a couple like Joker War tie-ins and stuff like that, and just kept on reading it. And I really dig the art. Tom Taylor, I think, is doing a good job. He's doing a bunch of callbacks. He's him and Nightwing and Barbara Gordon becoming an item again is helpful. So I probably will actually keep this one because I figure I can get the #1 fairly easy. So I'll probably be another keeper there. Suicide Squad #1. I actually started reading this series. I think it went to 12 issues from getting this in the DC packs. Read the first issue. I was like, okay. And it was a good little fun read. And I probably hopped off at the best time when it was ahead. Blood Syndicate #1. I've seen one of those already, right? And then Young Justice Targets, spitting out of the HBO Max series. So don't know nothing about this one, but there we go. And one more pack left. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can end up on a bang or if it's going to be a thud. Let us see. It's going to be a DC pack. So to the person that left me whatever comment, the last time I bought out the whole box, I didn't buy out the whole box. I left some there to be stolen from. I left some there for nobody to ever buy and all that kind of good stuff, just for you. Terrifics #27, the smartest heroes in the DC universe, and Plastic Man. It's kind of was a little fun title. They actually had an issue where it was kind of one of those pick your own destiny books, and you could go back and forth. So there's that. And so, okay, this is a decent little deal. This is the Batman Catwoman title done by Tom King. This is the Clayman cover, who also does the interiors. And this was one that interested me like for the first 6 or 7 issues. And Tom King's that way for me. He does better on miniseries than he does on maxi series because he basically taps out. And I was ready for that one to end. So, okay, Batman 98, part of the Joker War. And this is the David Finch. It's the A cover, but it's a David Finch cover, so that makes it cool. I already got one of those. It should be easy to sell. Then we got Dark Crisis, Young Justice. And Megan Fitzmartin writes this. And I've heard nothing but garbage about it. So I'm not going to waste my time on this particular series. But it is what it is. Since I'm going to be trying to sell it, I probably shouldn't trash it like that. But such as it is, that's what we got. What do you think about these pickups? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I do appreciate everybody for taking time, whether you played the whole thing through or you kind of skipped through to the better parts. Do appreciate anybody for taking time to watch these videos. And until next time, keep reading, keep collecting. Adios.